And good morning to you. Thanks so much for being with us here today on this Wednesday. Beautiful weather today. Absolutely gorgeous, sunshiny weather. I'm sure everybody enjoys weather like this, especially if you're in a school administrator's office and you're looking out the window saying to yourself, man, I wish I was out there. Our conversation with our principals from the Penns Manor School District, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Michelle Dolges, the high school principal. Kristen Zeiglen, the elementary school principal, on the air. How about it, ladies? Would you like to be outside? I said to Purchase Line Sean Ford yesterday, take off the socks and go wiggle your toes in the grass. That seems like the thing to do on a day like today, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not even wearing socks. I have sandals on, so that would be very easy.
Wow. There you go. There you go. All right. Are we starting elementary or high school this time?
Hey, we can start with elementary.
Okay.
Just, getting some of our end-of-the-year events planned out and ready to celebrate lots of the exciting time of the end of May. Tomorrow night we have our academic fair here at 6:30. We invite the public and the parents to come on through and walk the halls of Penns Manor Elementary just to see some of the projects and the artwork and the experiments that our students have completed throughout the year. So that's always an exciting event, and I'm glad to have that back this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like wonderful things. So you said you've got events for the end of the school year. These last weeks are going to zip right along, Kristen. What are some of the other things?
We also have our elementary spring concert on May 19th. That will be at the high school auditorium at 7 o'clock. Then, each one of our grade levels is planning for their trip to one of the local parks in Indiana and also some Cambria County as well. Last year during COVID, we wanted to do something. Weren't really quite sure where they could go for their end-of-the-year trip, so we said, well, why don't we just go to the parks? And you know what? It was one of the best trips. All of the kids loved it and said, let's do it again this year. So that's exactly what we're doing this year as well. Then our last student day for the district is on May 31st. Our elementary will be dismissed at 10:10 and high school at 9:10.
Wow. It does go fast, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Now, what about the transition of sixth graders going to the high school? I know it's not a big trip for them and physically, but to the other half of the building, if you will. But it's a big step for them, isn't it?
Oh, it absolutely is. And it's our fifth graders going over to the sixth grade. We have our sixth grade up in the high school now.
Mm-hmm.
We have planned transition meetings where our teachers will meet this Friday. We have an Act 80 day where our fifth grade teachers will talk with our sixth grade teachers just to, let them know about our students going over and also have the visits between the fifth and the sixth grade classrooms. Mrs. Dolges always every summer puts together a really nice sixth grade transition camp as well, where all the incoming sixth graders will get to spend the day, and I'll let her talk about that.
Yeah, they get to spend the day. We do a lot of just team building activities. The guidance counselors speak with them, talk to them about what to expect at the high school. We also do like a scavenger hunt with the kids. They're all through the building. They get to look for different things in different areas. So it's a fun day for the kids. We bring them in for the morning, and then we feed them lunch, and just to get them used to being at the high school, where everything's at. We go through what the first day is going to look like, what they have to do, what the routine is. So we get them acclimated to the new building. So
yeah. Well, during basketball season this year, I dropped a pen and some Skittles from my spot there in the bleachers. So you can make that part of the scavenger hunt if you'd like.
Absolutely. We'll make sure we get those back to you.
Okay, I appreciate that. The Swedish fish you can keep because they're out of the package and they just might be fuzzy by now. Michelle, what else is going on with the high school right now?
At the high school, we have a ton of stuff going on right now. We're getting ready right now for prom on Friday. Our juniors and seniors will have the Grand March here at the school at 5:45, and then they will take a bus to the prom at the Rustic Lodge starting at 7. So that's exciting. They've been decorating all week on the stage, getting it ready for the Grand March. So it's a big event here. We just finished up the PSSAs, and next week we start into the Keystone exams. The kids will be taking the Keystone starting next Tuesday and all of next week and into the following week. And then it goes right into senior awards banquet and graduation practice and baccalaureate, and it's going to be a busy end of the year.
Yeah, I bet. But one of the things about it, though, is as I said to Kristen, when the academic season comes to a close and the school year ends, it just seems to come along so fast. But then you think, okay, I can sit back, take a breath a little bit because it's summer. But really, you can't. There's so much work still to be done, isn't there?
Correct. So soon as school lets out, I start working on the master schedule for next year. And that's very time-consuming, a high school master schedule. Actually, in Sapphire, I have to build all the courses, all the study halls, all the sections of everything. I have over 600 sections in our Sapphire system just to build this year's master schedule. I build all the study halls separately by period, by day of the week, semester 1, semester 2. So I have about 120 sections of just study halls that go into building a kid's schedule. So it's a lot of work. It's very time-consuming. It's like a big puzzle. I actually kind of enjoy trying to move one thing and flip-flop things, trying to get everything to fit for the kids. So we start on that as soon as school lets out, and it's then moving into updating student handbook, updating teacher handbook, updating everything and getting it ready for the next school year. I'm
not guessing folks would be all that surprised by it anymore, but I think it is worth noting that the campus of the Penns Manor School or any other school district does not exactly get really, really quiet in the summertime. There is all kinds of work going on in and around the school. And meanwhile, you've got band kids that are there practically as soon as school lets out. They're getting ready for the next year. You've got athletic camps starting up. All those things make for a pretty busy summer while you're still getting academically set for the coming year. I looked at the agenda for the meeting coming up tonight, and it's a really busy agenda, and it includes a lot of activity that'll be happening over the summer months.
Yes, we have. There's a Comets football camp here in June 20th through the 23rd. There's always something going on. We've had basketball camps in the past. The month of July is usually the quietest, more quiet of the 3 months, not quiet as quieter of the 3 months, but it's very busy. And I know Mrs. Zeiglen has some summer camps that she can share.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kristen.
Yep. Getting busy to plan our summer learning camp, which will be the first 2 weeks of August. And it's pretty exciting. We have over 80 kids who have so far signed up for the camp. So I'm planning that, trying to get that staffed and our activities. We have the Carnegie Science Fab Lab coming in again, hoping to make a trip to Yellow Creek. So there's a lot of planning, and it'll be very busy in August here.
You betcha. You betcha. You know, through the course of the year, when you ladies are bringing students in to visit with us in the studio, I frequently, I'm not surprised by it, but I sort of like watching, Kristen, your face when you see those kids who are now in senior high and representing whatever it is, what team or class or academic offering there is. You can see the pride in your face that these are kids that came through the elementary school and here they are up in the high school. It must be a pretty neat thing for you to watch those kids grow up.
Yes, it truly is. And, I've been here since 2013, so I guess I'm not the newbie anymore. So, it's been, when I think it's been, almost 10 years since I've been here. So, I've seen these kids grow and get older and just their growth and finding who they are and their likes. And it's exciting.
I imagine when you see some little guy who has come in and as a 5-year-old into the elementary school and he weighs about 48 pounds and then he graduates and he's a 6'5", 240-pound high school tackle. That's quite the transition.
And Todd, I don't know if you knew this or not, but I started my career at Purchase Line. So I was a senior English teacher. So I taught 18-year-olds for almost 14 years at Purchase Line before I moved over here to Penns Manor. So, going from teaching the 18-year-olds to now, being around my 4-year-olds from pre-K to, 11 and 12-year-olds in 5th grade, it definitely has been an adjustment, but I enjoy this. I enjoy seeing them from the beginning. And then, obviously, when I get to be around Michelle's kids, I'm like, oh, boy, they're big.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and Michelle looks at you and you said, you sent me that, and look what I turned him into.
Sometimes that's good, and sometimes I'll say, Zeiglen, why did you send this up to the high school?
Well, ladies, it's been good having you with us all year long through this academic year. I don't know if you'll be available to speak with us over the summer, but if you are not, want to wish you right now the best of summer seasons and pick up with you in the fall. But maybe we'll catch up with you over the summer, too. Have a wonderful day today and a great end of this academic year.
Hey,
All right,
thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye now. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 11 FM and AM 11.